It's dry. So this is your competitors. So Ambassador, he's the chairman of the diplomatic golf clubs of the Ambassador Golf Club in Thailand, and he's number one golf of the all diplomatics in Thailand. So, Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to His Excellency Dr. Ahmad Rusdi. Please welcome to give a speech on the Indonesians.
Actually, the ambassador is not me. I heard that Mr. Siripong, the previous lecture from him, he knows well about the Indonesia. He understands about Indonesia, how to business with the Indonesia. That is because for me, that is how to bridging the relation between Indonesia and Thailand. That is what I mean. So once again, Kun Supasit Nanpronadat, the director of the Institute of the main pillars for the kingdom, as well the participants of the 4 honorary programs of main pillars of the kingdom, generals, colleagues, participants as well, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It's highly appreciated for me to be here among us, to be here among you. Why? Because when I got the invitation from Dr. Anachai, I thought this is very important how to make our relations, because that Indonesia is quite neighbors with the Thailand. We are as ASEAN's member country. This is very good relation between us. So once again, today, especially this afternoon, I would like to share with you, not such a lectures, but it's been exchange of view. How to promote the relation between 2 countries, especially business to business, official with official, that the people to people contact. This is very important for us. Once again, first of all, I would like to highlight that the bilateral relation between Indonesia and Thailand, so it's been we already done since 1950. So it's mean that the embassy in Phetchaburi is quite in the heart of the city of Bangkok, almost 2.5 acres. Our neighbor is Platinum, Pantip as well. They are the heart of the city, but we are feeling that we got that land from the royal kings during 1950. That is reflected how that the Indonesia and Thailand has good relation. So it's mean we have a strong, we have confidence, both Indonesia and Thailand. So this month as well, on last 5th and 6th of July, how to make the relation more fruitful, to promote both relations between Thailand and Indonesia, is reflected by both foreign ministers to make what we call it joint commission meeting at Yogyakarta, especially also between both foreign ministries. It's almost 40 delegations from Thailand as well from Indonesia. That is reflected not only for bilateral, and then continue the both delegation visit to Borobudur. That is the Buddhist temple. So I believe that among us, among you, you already know about the Borobudur. So I would like also to emphasize what is the bilateral relation between Indonesia and Thailand, that is the mechanism for both countries how to promote the relation. So it means we are among us have the principles as well, both the bilateral with the three pillars in the political and security, in the economic and investment, trade, as well in the social and culture between Indonesia and Thailand. In the political, as I mentioned before, that the joint commission, both foreign ministry, is always done and to discuss how to promote, how to solve, and how to make a good relation between two countries. And as well with the high levels from both countries, they always contact each other. As well in the economic and investment, trade as well, we have also the board of bilateral in the field of joint trade commission. And the other ones is high level commission. So that is the venue, that is the place how to communicate in the economic and trade. And the last one in the social and also in the cultural. We have what we call it city system, and then joint academic meeting as well with the rector forum from both countries. And now I would like also to give a brief introduction about the Indonesia. As Dr. Chiripon said, you already heard from him how about that Indonesia. Indonesia approximately 70,000 islands. It's quite big. So it means 5,248 kilometers from the west to the east, such like from Bangkok to Saudi Arabia. That's Indonesia also has 3 different zones time. Indonesia West, Indonesia Center, as well Indonesia East. If we are standing in the Indonesia West, right now for instance at 3:30, so in the Indonesia Center is 4:30, but in Indonesia East it means 5:30. Side like in Europe, they have also different 3 time zones. UK and then Brazil, France, German, as well if we are standing in Greeks. So they have 3 different times, 3 different zones. So that is the Indonesia, the total area 5.4 million kilometers. But luckily, we are as an archipelago island country, so it means we have more water, sea, 3.5, and the land only 1.9. We have big 5 islands, such like Java, Sumatra, Kalimantan, Maluku, and then West Papua. This is what we have in Indonesia. Is quite big, with the population it's almost 262 million. So Mr. Chiripons already mentioned how the potential, how we need for the infrastructure, how we should to do with the potential in Indonesia, and how to promote the business for both countries. Indonesia also as a social cultural and as well with the any position, because we have 480 ethnic, and as well we have with 669 language, and the majority of the words we have Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, as well Catholic, and also Confucian. Indonesia as well, right now is well known, is the 3rd largest country with the democratic. We are not Muslim country, but mostly is Muslim religious person. With the democracy is compatible. that is in Indonesia. And Indonesia economic brief, what we call it, with the large economy in the South and East Asia, as well with the population, and we are member of G20 as well. We need the laborers. We have also labor force is almost 126 million, and as well the growth of economic 5.0, and then on 2015 4.9, and the last 2017 5.2. This is how we are stable in the economic sector, in the economic growth. As well, the GDP 1.015 billion as well, per capita 3,877 on 2017. So what is Dr. Ahmad say? He already received the award from my president, Indonesia under the President Joko Widodo. Next year, we will organize the election for the new president. But our principle that the President Jokowi is young guy, he is from the business person with the 3 power principles. That is mean how to build and realize Indonesia that in politically, sovereign, economically as well independent, and with our own cultural identity. This is very important how the principle with the 3 Sakti. So I would like also to introduce about the Indonesia in the fora international. Why? Because in Indonesia, with the principle free and active foreign policy, with the free and active foreign policy, so it's mean the objectives for the Indonesia and how to protect the people and also as well the Indonesians itself for homeland. And the second one, how to advance for Indonesia in general prosperity and to develop our nation as well intellectual life. And we are also in Indonesia, that is very how to contribute the implementation of a world order based on freedom, peace, and also social justice. Indonesia also, we always how to make free Indonesia doesn't mean not aligned with the superpower as well, doesn't invite the country with any the military fight. So we are also as understand Indonesia with the ASEAN members country and members how we feel and how we among the neighbors. Indonesia is always active in the ASEAN, in the APEC, EORA, G20 as well, and also in OIC, Organization of Islamic, and as well in the UN ESCAP, whose headquarters is in Bangkok, and also with the UN. That is what we are thinking, that the Indonesian foreign policy is our priority. So it's mean how to maintain that the Indonesian sovereignty and as well that the enhancing the protection of Indonesia citizens with the legal and entities. So we are in Indonesia, how to intensify for the economic diplomacy. This is very important for us, and how in the field trade, investment, how to increase our export and as well the balance of trade between Indonesia with the neighboring country, Indonesia with all over the world. So it means how we export not only traditional and untapped markets, but also Indonesia is very active in promoting its economy. As well for the infrastructure, how that the Indonesia intends for the community, business, and also we invite the investment. That is our role and how we are among us to promote this relation for the economic, trade, and investment. So one of our key that in the Indonesian government has always how to get the investment, how to promote the investment between Indonesia with the foreign country. So it's mean investment in Indonesia is remarkable in Indonesia. How that the sustainable economic growth and as well maturing democracy and also political stable in Indonesia, as well the large and growing market in Indonesia, and how the strong reform in Indonesia we do. That is we are feeling, and also it's very important among the country, between both country and also with another country. So it means Indonesia how to find out and how to make simplify the regulations and the procedure as well. In Indonesia, they are the graphic illustrated. Also, I would like to inform about the broad investment policy, about the predictable wage, as well tax incentive, dwelling time optional, new negative list, and also as well tax incentive. This is very important for the business person. And as well accelerating of infrastructure and power development. Indonesia also how to make pro-investment policy to make it in 3 hours licensing service in board of investment. In Indonesia also how the lower energy would like to build among the neighboring country, how to invest in Indonesia. Tax incentive we always do, and also accelerating of land and licensing. I believe in Thailand also you have done everything, but no, Indonesia with the potential, such a big country with large and also with the 262 million population, so we need anymore, we need also all aspects in the infrastructure and the electricity as well, how to accelerating about the land and licensing. As well, we also easy to be doing business, how to improving. That is, and affordable housing for the people. As well, the e-commerce right now all over the world, how to do that through the e-commerce we do it, and especially with the fiscal reform. That is very important for the business person. And I believe in Thailand also have done it, but in Indonesia right now with the one-stop service, so it means in one places, in all sectors, within 3 hours services. So we do one-stop services. So it's meant by the Board of Investment in Indonesia. They are one office. So for the industry, power, oil and gas, tourism in one places, as well as direct construction. This we already do it, and right now how to promote that business in Indonesia. Dear participants, we know that about the Indonesia, the government is very committed how to implement the structure and also the reform. So we already had about the ease of doing for business, and as well global competitiveness, and also developed workforce, as well investment grade of standard and poor. This we try to do our best how to promote the relation for the business person, for the investor, how to invest in Indonesia. Especially the investment priority sector. They are charged of what this you have already have at your table. So it means the industry, the maritime, as well, industrial park, and also digital economy right now is very important. Because at the board of investment, there are also the priority sector who should be do and how we make it in the field of food estate, textile, chemical, pharmaceutical, electronics, cacao, shipbuilding, tourism, as well in e-commerce. In Indonesia, we also do how that 24 seaport, corn plantation, and also as well CPO, sugar, cold storage, exciting, and also financial technology. In Indonesia also as well, multi-modal transportation, cattle, components as well, and that's the priority of our business. They are in the chart that you can look at. And now that I don't want to talk about the promotion between Indonesia and Thailand. That is the real how there are the company from Thailand who has invested in Indonesia is quite big. Among us, we know that the Charon Pokan is a big company, so they already invest in Indonesia. Not only Charon Pokan, Banpo in the mining activity, as well EGAT, they invest in Indonesia for power planning. And Taikon, Bangkok Bank has operated almost 40 years. And as well as CG, they have factory in Indonesia, not only for cement, but also for paper, for pulp, as well for box. And they are large Taikon as well. Taikon also they operate in Indonesia. How they make it at the garage, warehouse, to rent to some others company. They are very successful how they build it in Indonesia. So it means GAT, Karonpokan, CP, Banpo, and the others company who will invest in Indonesia, like IBEF, we are planning. And there are many as well, not only the big company, but some also small company has joined, has invested in Indonesia. This is Indonesia and Taiwan, how that the bilateral investment, we have done it. In 2016 until 2017, Thailand investment in Indonesia is almost 338.2 million. And as well, Indonesia investment in Thailand, 136. But right now, it's growing. As well, Indonesia, Thailand, bilateral investment sector, mostly from Indonesia. As well, also from the main sector of Thailand invest in Indonesia, like mineral, food and crops and plantation, rubber industry, rubber and plastic goods, automotive industry, and also food industry. As well, the main sector of Indonesia investment in Thailand, something like aviation, we know each other. In Thailand, we have Thai Lion Air. There are almost 35 airplanes who operate in Thailand, from Bangkok to 12 destination cities in Thailand, as well from Bangkok to neighboring country of Thailand, Bangkok to Cambodia, Bangkok to Laos, Bangkok to Myanmar, as well from Bangkok to Taiwan, Bangkok to 5 cities from the China, and next from Bangkok to Seoul and also Japan, they are planning. So that is the investment, what the company from Indonesia with the Thai Lion, with the joint venture for both company. And trade relation between Indonesia and Thailand also is growing up. So total trade Indonesia and Thailand is almost growing from 13.5 billion, and right now 2017 become 16 billion. And total export Indonesia to Thailand as well, and total import from Indonesia, total import from to Indonesia from Thailand as well. And now what is the Indonesia, how to look at the Thailand. So it means that the 10 exported country, Indonesia, trading partner, Thailand number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and as well, top 10 import from number 4. This is how the relation between both countries, Indonesia and Thailand. And I would like also the major export from Indonesia, the commodity from Indonesia to Thailand. So you can look at from the chart, and as well, that the Indonesians product and services, how could be found in Thailand. We are maybe in the daily activity, we are in the mall, we are in the shopping centers. Always look at that there are Polytron as well, Thai Lion, what I have mentioned, and Pertamina Lubricant, and also Garuda. There are Kopiko, and the others companies who are operating in Indonesia. But I'm lucky, the ranking for Thailand's Directorate General from the agriculture who are used 36 aircraft, that 6 is produced from Indonesia. And last year, the Thai government purchased 2 more aircraft from Indonesia for line making. Instead of 35 that the Lion Air operate in Thailand. And now, what I have mentioned before, that the products and companies can be found in Indonesia. Vanpo, Siam Cement, CP, Centrals, they have mall in Indonesia, Centara as well, and many others such like Egat and Kranti. And also there are many cars who are unsupplied in Thailand, they sell to Indonesia. But as well from Indonesia, for taxi, they are Innova. But in Indonesia, they are produced from Thailand, Honda CR-V, Toyota, and the others, Nissan. As well, the others equipment for machinery as well. So, I would like to make some conclusion in the short introduction that the Indonesia and Thailand bilateral relations is also partnership are going strong. Why that we are going strong? Because both countries in the volume of the bilateral relation, bilateral trade and investment is always active how to promote in the sector of economy and trade. In the economic sector as well, that the bilateral trades and also investment shown that both countries also positive progress, positive in progress, and now with the economic reform and pro-investment, especially with our policy, it means Indonesia is a good opportunity to invest for the Thai businessmen. And also, I would like also, now it's time for both countries, for Thailand as well, how to continue, how to invest in Indonesia. So for me, this is good opportunity. I more prefer if there are any question and answer. Why? Because this is more reflected, practical for both bilateral investment, for bilateral people-to-people contacts, and as well how we are as neighboring country, how we have old history that mostly we have similars, some of it. In Indonesia, as I mentioned before, we have Borobudur, Buddhist temple, as well. We are in Thailand also, the most population is Buddhist, but Indonesia also with the big island country potential and as well the population 262. That is, we need how to invest in Indonesia. And with the new regulation, and also with the how that the President, our commitment to invite investment. This is good opportunity for us. This is good opportunity for the business person from Thailand, not only for business as well, the people-to-people contact. Once again, thank you very much. ขอบคุณครับ So I prepare maybe question and answer. That is more live. Thank you.
เรียนเชิญถามคำถามท่านได้เลยนะคะน้องสิงห์ค่ะชวนเลยค่ะถามได้ในชีวิตด้านโน้นเลยค่ะ
อะไรนะ
Good afternoon, Your Excellencies, Director and Member of Class. My name is Jirapon Satyayagon, a representative from Group 4, Hoi Hong Krai. The question I would like to ask today is regarding the ease of doing business in Indonesia. Regarding the ease of doing business, I would like to know, do you have any measures or regulations to try to lift up the ranking? To lift up the ranking. And second part of the question is, do you have any plan to support Thai small businesses if we want to expand our operation to Indonesia? Startups and normal business operation. Thank you very much.
Should I answer directly or any other question? Or one by one? Okay, one by one. So the data of I have mentioned about the ranking, so we got from the World Bank. Because I don't want to tell about this, Indonesia is quite high and everything. So we took it from the World Bank data. And then the second one, how? Because we have the category for the business, not only the big company, but as well the small, medium, for instance, like small, medium enterprises. And then as well for that, what we call it, like auto. They are small, but they operate also in Indonesia. Some I heard, not only heard, but I already discussed with the Bangkok Bank. Bangkok Bank is quite also maybe 60 years operate in Indonesia. And 80%, so the mostly customers from the small and medium enterprises, not only from Thai, but as well from Indonesia. Because not only Bangkok Bank as well, Kasikorn also they have branch in Indonesia. And both Governor Bank of Indonesia as well with the Governor Bank of Kingdom of Thailand, they have mutual understanding. They already signed about the MOU for both countries as well with Malaysia. If they make it a trade business or both enterprises, both business person, so not necessary to pay with the or through with the dollar. So it means converted when you purchase something from Indonesia with rupiah, so you can pay with baht. And as well, if some business person deal with the Thai, so not necessary to change with the dollar. That is more effective, more efficient, and more profitable for both business person from Indonesia with the Thailand. That is MOU who are signed last 2 years. And how the payment should be done through, there are 3 banks of Indonesia, from Indonesia, BCL, and as well the others bank. In here also with Bangkok Bank, with the Kasicon, and with the other bank. That is more practical. And there are a lot of activity for both entrepreneurs, for both company, because what I have mentioned, they're only the big company, but many others company who are produced, who are dealing from both countries. So that is good. And please most welcome. If you are any inquire, what is the contact person and what is the purpose of the business for both countries, for your company, for example. So we would like also to communicate, to give the information. And as well, we have learned and also what is the mentioned by Kun Siripong, especially in the peace as well. Thank you.
Thank you very
Next.
much. Next question ค่ะคำถามต่อไปค่ะ
เชิญนะเอาเลยฝากถามด้วยทำยังไงถึงได้เงินเยอะๆเอาเลยได้เงินเยอะแล้วเร็วอ่ะ
ขายยาเร็ว
เอาสั้นๆเลยจะลงทุนแล้วได้เงินเยอะ
Good afternoon, Your Excellency.
แนะนำตัวเองหน่อยครับ
My name is Thirasak Pasitanaporn. Representative from Khao Hin Son, Group 1 of the Pillar of Kingdom Institute. I have one question. So, what kind of business or industry you believe your country is still open for our Thais to invest at this moment?
วงเล็บเงินได้เร็วๆเงินเยอะๆรอหน่อย
ๆอันนั้นตอบได้เลย
ออกกำลัง
So if you
ขาย
don't
ยาข้าม
mind,
ชาติ
please, maybe we can open investment priority sector. That is a charge of the 16, page number 16. Investment priority sectors, what we are need, that is the sources from both investment of Indonesia, the priority sector. So it means in the infrastructures, in the agriculture, in the industry, especially with the labor-intensive industry, import substitution industry as well, and also export-oriented, and downstream industry in natural resources, in the maritime, and also tourism, industrial park, as well the digital economy. It's very wide, it's very big component, but if we break each other for infrastructure as well, that the power generations and also seaport as well, multi-mode transportation. The agricultures, we also how to improve the food estate, corn plantation, and also cattle as well, salt. The rubber, textile, food and beverage. There are some companies also how operate in Indonesia. Furnitures, footwear, and lifestyle. and also in import substation industry, chemical and pharmaceutical, iron and steel, and components, and also defense industry. In industry, the export oriented, so such like electronics, CPO, wood, product, and also pulp paper, automotive as well. In the downstream, cacao, sugar, smelter, sugar, such like Nepal, they also operate in Indonesia. And maritime, then the investment priority sector, we need shipbuilding, cold storage, and also marine technology, cold storage as well. The garage, there are some company from Thailand. And tourism, I believe that the Thailand, it's almost you have 35 million per year with the population 65. So it's quite big. And Indonesia, with 262 million. So for the time being, we only 15 million. So this is good opportunity how business in the tourism, connecting some people from Europe, from China, from Japan and Korea who are visit to Thailand, and we make connectivity not only in Thailand, but you can make the business in the tourism exciting as well, and also the priority for industry and as well farm. And we are trying to do that the 10 tourism priority destination. No, we would like to increase to build this infrastructure for this 10 priority for the tourism. And right now, in Thailand as well, it's very important how in the progress that the digital economy, such like e-commerce, financial technology, and as well in IT. So what is the purpose with the 4.0? This is very important, how to promote, and how to build, and to make it the bilateral, not only government to government, but business to business. There are forum what I have mentioned in the economic as well in the investment trade, that the forum through the Chamber of Commerce, both in Indonesia as well in Bangkok. So they are very active among them. Please, most welcome.
Yep.
Thank you.
Next question please ถ้าไม่มีเราไปกันลำดับต่อไปนะคะขอเรียนเชิญพลเอกวิษณุศรียพันธ์ค่ะกราบขอบคุณเอกอัครราชทูตอินโดนีเซียค่ะขอบคุณ
General Wisnu.
Maybe some question who are also with the Thai language, and then Kun Anachai can be translated.
Next. But General Wisnu like to say thank you to you first.
Oh.
After the rest private section.
Selamat sore, Your Excellency Mr. Ahmad Rusdi, the Indonesian Ambassador to Thailand, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. General Wisnu Siyapan, Royal Thai Armed Forces. It is indeed my great pleasure to welcome Your Excellency as a special guest lecturer on the trade and investment in Thailand today. Your acknowledge and experience on the subject matter is really interesting and valuable. I'm certain that the audience will gain full understanding and benefits from your insightful lecture and broad experience. I do believe that the close diplomatic ties as well as cooperation between Thailand and Indonesia will be further strengthened. On behalf of Pillar of the Kingdom Institute, my own behalf, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to to Your Excellency for your time support to us. I wish the relation and cooperation between our two countries will flourish. And now in Indonesia. Terima kasih atas bantuan dan dukungan yang diberikan negara Thailand. Thank you very much.
ค่ะสถาบันก็รู้สึกเป็นเกียรติอย่างยิ่งนะคะที่ท่านได้ให้เกียรติมาเยือนถึงเรือนชาญค่ะทางสถาบันก็จึงเตรียมของที่ระลึกไว้ให้นะคะขอเรียนเชิญดร.